Hello, Myanmar. I'm Henry Zin. Welcome to Myanmar Today. It's Tuesday, 4th of June, right here in Yangon. And this is where we take a look at what's happening in Myanmar. Today, we'll be hearing reports from our reporters Williamson on the repatriation camp for reception of the returnees at Ngakura Reception Center. And Agajo will share with us on the governor of Yunnan province of China visiting Myanmar. And last but not least, David Tanner's got a report on first Myanmar Robo League of 2019. Before we get to the reports, let's have a quick look at the latest local news from around Myanmar. State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi, who is in Prague, the Czech Republic, was given an official welcome by Prime Minister Mr. Andrej Babis at his residence on Monday. Then the State Councillor and the Czech Prime Minister attended the Myanmar-Czech bilateral meeting. During the meeting, both sides discussed promoting the historical friendly relations between both countries in addition to bilateral cooperation, trade, investment and economic cooperation. They also discussed increasing interaction between the people of both countries, finding possibilities for implementing direct flights between Myanmar and the Czech Republic, promoting the global tourism industry, increased cooperation on education, healthcare and culture, and further state visits between the high-level dignitaries of the two countries. Union Minister for Social Welfare, Relief and Resettlement, Dr. Wimya A, received delegations from the International Relations Task Force of the Union Enterprise for Humanitarian Assistance, Resettlement and Development in Rakhine State and Singapore-based Asia Philanthropy Circle, APC, at his ministry on Monday. During the meeting, both sides discussed the Peace University project in Mrak-U, Rakhine, initiated under the cooperation of the UEHRD's International Task Force and APC, and in coordination with relevant Luto, government and ministries at the region or state levels. They also talked about conducting vocational training courses in Rakhine to promote peace, stability, harmonious coexistence and eventually leading to socio-economic development, promoting the development of the hotels and tourism industry, community centers, preserving cultural heritage and the Peace University's possible areas of contribution in the future. Speaker of Piduluto, Udikomiat, held meeting with the ambassador of the Republic of Korea, Lee Sang-hwa, at the Piduluto in Nebido on Monday. During the meeting, they discussed strengthening the friendly relations between the two governments and parliaments, development of cooperation, Luto processes, and promoting cultural exchange between the people of both countries in order to further strengthen relations between the two countries. That's all for now with the local news. You're still with me here on Myanmar Today, and I believe it's time now to take a look at our first report. For the reception of the returnees from Bangladesh, the government of Myanmar, with the collaboration of Eden Group Limited, have completed building of the repatriation camp in Mount Tor Township and Ngakura. The reception camp can receive up to 150 persons per day, with all the required procedures to be checked and documented for the returnees. The camp will provide accommodation for returnees until they complete the process of receiving the returnees, and they will be sent back to their respective areas with other supports from the government. Williamson has the details.
For receiving of the people who had fled to Bangladesh from Myanmar due to the conflict in the region, the government of Myanmar now fully prepared to receive back them for their repatriation and resettlement process in Rakhine State. Ngakura repatriation camp is located in Mount Tor Township, 21 miles from Mount Tor City, and this is a center for the reception of the returnees from Bangladesh. This repatriation camp is built by the government with the committee named Union Enterprise for Humanitarian Assistance, Resettlement and Development of Rakhine, under the leadership of State Councillor who serves as the chairman. This repatriation camp is aiming to receive the returnees from Bangladesh who return by boat, as this camp is located close to Nila Seaport in Bangladesh. These camps provides all the necessary tools for the returnees, from medical assistance to kitchen kit. Therefore, this will be one of the most stable reception centers for the returnees, as this is located close to Bangladesh and accessible by boat easily.
She thinks she did no, general a challenge, Piazzo Madali, general Lakas or Lama Pipare. Tari will let you in Sicily, Longanewu. Nanganya, we need to change Chisabidoma, that you didn't Chisabidoma, Shibare, Parmati,
In this reception camp, we have to go through all required procedures from the government side, and for now we have been receiving the returnees time to time. The official receiving of the returnees from Bangladesh will be done only through the mutual agreement signed by the government of Myanmar and Bangladesh. The agreement had been done through the Ministry of Information. The first agreement between the two countries was signed to send back 2,266 returnees to Myanmar, but due to several reasons, Bangladesh government failed to deliver those returnees to Myanmar. But we have done the required preparation for the possible returning of the agreed number of returnees. Therefore, we are fully ready to receive the returnees at any time. Though the mutual agreement failed to deliver returnees to Myanmar, there are some people who left the camp in Bangladesh on their own and they came back to Myanmar on their own. This camp at Ngakuya repatriation is ready to receive anyone who fled to Bangladesh after their verification of nationality. Ngakuya repatriation first began its repatriation process from 26th of May 2018. At first, the camp received the people who got rid from their prison term by President's amnesty, and they were sent back to their respective area. And on 11th of May 2018, 92 persons who were received after verifying them through NVC. For the receiving process, the returnees are to undergo verification process where the officials have to verify that the returnees are clear of any criminal record and they have no part in violence or conflict, and they are also required to prove that they had lived in this country before. For now, all the people who have returned back are clear of any criminal record. The total number of the people who have been received are 185 in number, and among them, 108 of them are men and 77 of them are women. All of these received persons are in their respective places where they had lived before. When we inquired about the reason for these fled persons for not returning back to Myanmar, we learned that there are some people who brainwash these people so that they cannot return back to Myanmar. We also learned that ARSA threatened these people that if they go out of the camp, they will be killed. Due to this kind of threat from ARSA, many people in the camp who want to return back to Myanmar are afraid of coming back to Myanmar. But for those who have come, they have come secretly without the knowledge of ARSA. This is Williamson reporting for MIRadio.
And that's a report on the repatriation camp for the reception of the returnees at Ngakura Reception Center. We'll be taking a look at the stocks and currency exchange rates in Yangon very soon, but let's check on weather updates now in the three major cities in Myanmar. In Yangon, current temperature is at 30 degrees Celsius with the highest temperature of 30 degrees Celsius. It will probably be cloudy today. In Naypyidaw, current temperature is at 33 degrees Celsius with the highest temperature of 33 degrees Celsius. There will be thunderstorm today. In Mandalay, current temperature is at 33 degrees Celsius with the highest temperature of 35 degrees Celsius. There's a chance of isolated thunder showers today. Before we move on to stocks and currency exchange rates, let's take a look at the second report for today. The governor of Yunnan province of China, Ren Chengfa, paid a visit to Myanmar to strengthen the bilateral relationship between Myanmar and China. On Sunday, he paid a visit to Taketa gas power plant. The report also covers the power outage issue in Taketa Township. Akajo has the details.
The governor of Yunnan province of China, Mr. Ren Chengfa, paid a visit to Myanmar to strengthen the bilateral relationship between Myanmar and China. The governor arrived to Yangon on Sunday morning and visited the Taketa gas power plant in the evening. Myanmar gets its major power supply from hydropower, and China plays an important role in fulfilling the power generating infrastructure and electricity need. Myanmar recently faced a frequent power outage during the summer due to the insufficient water storage, which is the main component of the hydropower. Guglaji from Takira Township shared. We don't get the power regularly, but still, we don't get enough power yet as of now, as there is this renovation and maintenance going on the power lines. So they cut the power during the maintenance process. But even after the maintenance process, it has been on and off. So we usually use the electricity for cooking, and my children use it to study and stuff. So now, as the power outage has been frequent, we have to rely on the rechargeable link. According to the Ministry of Electricity and Energy's estimates, the country is currently experiencing a 600 megawatt shortage of electricity, and this is expected to be more than double to 1,500 megawatts in the coming year. China plays a crucial role in helping solve Myanmar's power shortage problem. Myanmar is reported to buy 1,000 megawatts of electricity from China as a quick solution to an ongoing domestic shortage. In 2030, according to Master Plan, Myanmar has planned a strategy to produce 32% from hydropower, 33% from coal, and 20% from natural gas, and 9% from renewable energy, and 6% from massive hydropower. Usui who sells snacks at Takira Township said. The power outage is frequent as the maintenance is ongoing. Now maintenance starts at 10 and finishes at 3 p.m. So they cut the electricity for those hours. So I use electricity for the shop after 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. I've been selling snacks here in Takita for 40 years, so the electricity is now much better than before. Then the delegation led by the governor attended the welcoming dinner reception hosted by U Pyo Min Thein, Chief Minister of Yangon Region at Pan Pacific Hotel. The delegation also went to China Cultural Center in Yangon on Monday after meeting with U Pyo Min Thein, Chief Minister of Yangon Region. This is Aga Jo reporting for Myanmar International Radio.
And that's the report on the governor of Yunnan province of China visiting Myanmar. You're still with me here on Myanmar Today. All right, now let's take a quick look at the currency rates from Myanmar's central bank. $1 is at 1,529 kyats. 1 Chinese renminbi is at 221 kyats. 1 euro is at 1,709 kyats. 1 pound sterling is at 1,934 kyats. 1 Singapore dollar is at 1,115 kyats. 1 Malaysian ringgit is at 365 kyats. 1 Thai baht is at 48 kyats, and the Indian rupee is at 22 kyats. Gold is trading at $1,324. Silver is at $14, and Brent crude oil is at $61. On the Yangon Stock Exchange, FMI is at 11,000. MTSH is at 3,200. MCB is down 100 at 7,600. FPB is up 500 at 22,500. TMH is at 3,000. And that's all on Yangon Stock Exchange for today. This is Myanmar Today, broadcasting live from Myanmar International Radio. You can visit our website at MIRadio.com.mm and listen to our radio programs live on the website with only the greatest hits of music. And if you're on FM, catch us on 96.1 FM in Yangon, 96.5 in Mandalay, and 96.7 in Naypyidaw. Or better yet, download MIRadio app on both iOS and Android devices, because wherever you go, MIRadio is with you. Moving on to third report. The first Myanmar Robo League 2019 was held in Thainview Stadium in Yangon region on Saturday, with US aid supporting the Robo League competition together with the Ministry of Education and Pandiya. It is aimed at sharing knowledge and experiences among the students from 14 universities and colleges of regions and states and boost confidence and cooperation. David Tanner has the details.
With the purpose of connecting IT and mechanics-oriented students, Pandia partnered up with Ministry of Education and USAID to hold the Robo League Myanmar, firstly by choosing 46 students from technology and commuter universities who would like to participate in the league, with online quizzes, form, and in-person interview. With that being said, we will be hearing out for why Robo League Myanmar from US Embassy's spokesperson Aryani Manring said.
Hi, my name's Aryani Manring. I'm the spokesperson for the U.S. Embassy in Myanmar. So USAID this year is collaborating with Pandiar and also the Ministry of Education with the Rectors Committee to support the first ever national robotics competition in Myanmar. This is really exciting. USAID supported a robotics team from Myanmar in 2017 to compete in a global competition where they actually won 6th place out of about 160 countries. This year we're supporting teams from all 14 states in Myanmar to compete against each other in order to win the opportunity to be able to go compete in another global competition.
Robotics is an interdisciplinary branch of engineering and science that includes mechanical engineering, electronic engineering, information engineering, computer science, and others. Robotics deals with the design, construction, operation, and the use of robots, as well as computer systems for their control, sensory feedback, and information processing. But why robotics?
Well, robotics, as you may know, are a really important part of any IT sector, and the IT sector is a cornerstone of foundation for economic growth in any country, including here in Myanmar. So we're excited for that reason. There's another reason we're excited too. Competitions like this encourage innovation, show off the talent that we see throughout Myanmar, and that's something that we at the U.S. Embassy are very excited to support.
As said by the U.S. Ambassador to Myanmar, His Excellency Mr. Scott Marcel, that technology advance is directly related to economic prospects of Myanmar. This is because robotic technology is very essential for the emergence of robust IT sector. Myanmar is full of favorable conditions in IT sector. This IT sector will bring help about better prospects in different aspects of the country. So, let's hear out from the talent circulating here in Myanmar. For that, I've interviewed one of the contestants in the competition. These days, the technology are blooming and developing like rapid fire. That is why I'll be working hard on robotics. These days, IT is like one of the most essential part of our life. As robotics is also included in this sector, in the future, I believe that robotics will be one of the major sector for all of us and of course for our country, Myanmar as well. For the details of the competition, I've also interviewed Pandiar's marketing and communication manager as well. Let's hear it out.
Hi, my name is Taisuma. I'm a marketing and communication manager in Pandia. We have two purposes to hold this event. The first is we would like to promote STEM education, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And also, another purpose is that we can see that there's this the opportunity for this to reach out the technology and all those robots is imbalanced in the country. So we would like to unite all the regions and division, all the students come together to participate in the Robotics Challenge and share their knowledge and experience and learn the STEM education together.
Myanmar stood at the 6th position in the first Global Robotics Challenge held in Washington, D.C. in the United States in 2017, securing highest score in the Asian countries and as well 64th position in 186 countries held in Mexico in 2018. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed the report. Reporter David Tanner signing out for now. And you guys have a good day.
That's a report on First Myanmar Robo League of 2019. And that's all the reports we have for today. Well, just before we say goodbye, let's have a last check to see if there's anything strange or interesting happening in the world. Apple has announced that iTunes is to be replaced by Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and Apple TV. There had been speculation that the tech giant was planning to shutter the music service it launched in 2001. The firm also revealed a number of new privacy measures at its annual developer conference in San Jose. A new sign-in will be an alternative to logging into apps using social media accounts, hiding the user's email address and data. iTunes will remain unchanged on Windows platforms. The announcements were made at the WWDC conference, where the tech giant outlines its software plans for the months ahead. An ivory chess piece bought for $6 by a Scottish antiques dealer in the 1960s was found in a drawer and is now expected to sell for up to $1.3 million. Auction house Sotheby's said the piece, dubbed the Lewis Warder, is believed to be among the Lewis chessmen found on the Isle of Lewis in Scotland's Outer Hebrides in 1831. The pieces are believed to have been carved in Trondheim, Norway, in the late 12th or early 13th century before making their way to the Isle of Lewis, where 93 pieces were discovered in 1931. The auction house said the piece is expected to sell for up to $1.3 million when it goes up for auction July 2nd. Now go scavenging in your drawers of old or unsearched corners of your homes. Who knows, maybe you might find some items that might be worth millions of dollars after properly analyzing with experts. Well, that's all with the news and reports now. You can leave your comments and messages on our Facebook posts and catch Myanmar Today on radio from 1 to 2 p.m. and from 8 to 9 p.m. Monday to Friday. Don't forget to tune in. You've been watching MIRadio's Myanmar Today. Thank you for being with us. I'm Henry Zin. We, of course, hope to see you again right back here tomorrow. Bye-bye now.